Shabbat Shalom, Kohalal, Yahweh Shemiel, Shabbat Shemakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, even the elders that came before them that taught us its truth. Shabbat Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word in truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. I'm the brother slash elder. Shabbat Shalom and salutations to you all. Don't really know what to call this. Right now I'm going to call it connecting some dots. Okay. So here we have, this is a video that I made a while back, and through the Spirit, look at the connection. Look at the connections here. Okay, this guy, right? Here's Tucker in the middle of what? Vocab bowing to who? It's the spirit of Yahweh Shemiel Shai coming through this guy. Okay, so anyway, if I back it up just a hair, and it's not even about this, it's about just watch how everything's connected, okay? Who is that? How long ago was this? So they've had a minute to get together a plan. From the time this happened, right? What happened first? Did vocab come after this? I believe that's true. Vocab came after this encounter. So I just, through the Spirit, let's just connect some dots. Okay, so in the sequence here, I got them shaking hands and then a smooth transition, right, to vocab, bowing. But in that, through the Spirit, it's all connected. Okay? This guy went back to headquarters and they hatched a plan. Send vocab. Okay? And what else? Okay, who is this guy connected to? Let's see. All right. I kind of stumbled on something. Let me see. This thing here. All right. So I'm going to take it to like 1919. Take it back a little. Look at this. Look at this guy. This is now connected to this. And see, these people were groomed. She was groomed. Okay, as a youngster, at least, let's say 10 years ago, for the role that she's playing now. He was groomed at least 10 years ago for the role that he's playing. Who is connected to them? Candace Owens Eve. If Candace Owens, Candy-O, if Candy-O is not an Edomite, she's a Judite. She's Eve, okay? Now, let me tell you something. It don't matter if she's Eve. It don't matter if she's an Edomite, because they serve the same purpose, okay? They're both against the nation of Israel, okay? Remember that about Candy-O. They're all connected, playing roles, okay? Vocab from the other side, but these people, okay, this guy goes out, right? She stands up. She's all ready. This goes way back. What role does Candy-O play in this thing? Okay. At one time, she was being groomed. They were all being groomed for the role that they're playing now. And what are they? They're all connected. We're going to watch this little intro right here, and then we're going to go to 1919 and go back. Look at this. Wait. Connected to who? They're all connected to who? Keep in mind, okay? Look at the names. Carson calls out, who? Who? The top guy? Who's able to do that and not be taken off the face of the earth through a drone strike, which is what's going on to all his adversaries? I'm going to take out the regime. I'm taking out the heads of state of Lebanon. but Tucker can go out, call him out. No, this is being allowed. This is all part and connection of the plan. If they're allowing, okay, suddenly, Candace Owens is speaking on Black America's behalf, and where she's saying all manner of crazy shit in the name of who? Kanye West. See that? Remember that? Their connection? Kanye. They got Kanye. They got Candy-O and Kanye in bed. Okay? So that's a connection. Going to who? Black America. See how Candy-O is speaking on our behalf suddenly? They got her connected to Ye. Ye speaks for us. What's Ye saying? Okay, you see the connections? Now, I'm going to play a little bit of this, but you can already see where it's going.
I think now is exactly the wrong time to appropriate the memory of someone and the emotion that comes with that, the really intense emotion that all of us feel in this murder, and use it for your own parochial ends. Like, he stood for this, you know? And I think the reason that Charlie was able to bridge the gap, particularly in foreign policy.
Can you see what's going on? Foreign policy. This is geopolitics at its highest. Who are the players? Look at this name right here. Okay. That right there is above. This is above Don the Con, the artist, you know, Nero the artist. So, Lucky, I might have to touch on that. Nero, right, said before his death, as per the elder apostle Tahar, he brought out that Nero said something, I believe, in Latin that basically translated into, you're losing a great artist, right? Well, Don the Con is a great artist, if you understand. Double entendre. Anyway, so they're all connected. He's connected to BB. What is Candace Owens doing right now? She's attacking this guy. How is she able to do that? Because they need to be able to come after us. So they raised her. They put that face on her. Go back 10 years and look at what she looked like, and now she's groomed. All right? She was on their side. They had a little spat. Now everybody's in their place. Candy-O is speaking on our behalf. And she set up her and Ye for what? For them to be able to come in and say, all of you niggers. Can you see it? We'll play a little bit. I'm going to play a little bit.
Is because he had, for example, genuine affection for Israel, which he expressed to me in private many, many times. Like, I love Israel.
This guy was talking to the elder apostles. He knows what's going on. They went back and formulated a plan. Here's the plan. This guy, we're going to make it appear that right before this happened, see, this guy is inextricably linked to Candace. They were raised and groomed together, if you understand that. While at the same time, this one was being raised and groomed for her operation. They put them together clearly for this operation. What operation? The one that they came up with when he went down to the camp and said, what's going on? Well, here's what's going on. You know, they went back, got their ducks in a row, and here it is. I'm going to move to Salakia. We'll move up to 19. So here's how I remembered where it was. So 19, see where Candace is? So I'm going to bring it back from there about right here.
This is the
What you
president.
have to do is you have to understand what Candace's role is, because Candace is not doing anything of her own volition. She's on script, just like everybody else is.
Netanyahu in that phone call, what took place was...
There's no way that Candace Owens be allowed to do the things that she's doing. Any woman, first of all, say the things that she's saying against those particular people with the audience that she has, unless this is what they want. And if you don't understand that, you have to get the hell up off of this channel, because you don't understand shit. All right? She has been deployed. She's one of them. They deployed her before the shooting. And then she's able to jump up and explain everything, capture everybody's attention. And when I say everybody, I mean white America. And suddenly she's speaking for us. Her connections are to Ye. Everything is connected. Can't see this? You can't see it? It's all orchestrated. Everybody's playing their role. If I go back and get Charlie and
Turning Point U.S.
Charlie and Candy growing up together, going to Israel and finding out and being programmed for their role, just like the Raytheon girl, Kirk. Okay.
Say, because of the fact that Charlie Kirk on a few occasions was critical.
Look, Tucker, this word, right? Look at this. Look at this. Look at the geopolitics involved. Look at this. Look at the connection. This goes to the highest. Just look. That guy. This word, right? This word denotes conspiracy theory. No? Tucker. This phrase, W with bomb, 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 bomb. Understand? It's loaded. The whole thing is loaded. All right? So, Lucky, where are we at? I'm going to let him talk.
Real. Now, Owens is alleging that Ackman wanted to force Kirk to regurgitate Israeli government propaganda.
Boom! She's anti-Shaddad, and they're launching a campaign, and they bury her, and they shoot her in public. They go after her family. They shut her down. They certainly take her channel down and not let her have an audience. Right? Like the prophets. If she's out there doing what we're doing, they're doing what they're doing to us, to her. They're not doing that. But she's speaking at the highest levels of geopolitics on our behalf suddenly. And it's going right by everybody.
And here's more of her argument.
I called him and I spoke to him and I said, please come to Israel. I invited him to Israel.
Bibi Netanyahu in that phone call, what took place was a couple of weeks ago before Charlie lost his life. Charlie was in the Hamptons and he had more than one event, but...
Bibi, gotta understand something. Bibi is drone striking his enemies right now. Is Candace an enemy? She's live with a show. No, she's part of this show that's being put on. And suddenly she's speaking for Black America. She's never been down with Black America. Either she's an Edomite or she's an agent who has been deployed right before this show of this guy getting, and they are inextricably linked. I could go on with this. Listen.
Had essentially what was staged, an intervention.
How is she able to say these things against this guy who is right now in front of everybody assassinating heads of state because they're his enemy. Make it make sense.
Was staged by Bill Ackman because Charlie's thoughts.
Look at the slick production. Look at the cut to close. Look at the makeup and lighting. This is a production that costs a lot of money, and they're allowing her to do this? Of course they are. She's doing it. They get Charlie. If they wanted to shut her up like they supposedly did Charlie Kirk, they get Charlie Kirk. Why aren't they Charlie Kirk? How is it that Charlie can say a couple of things about Israel and then they kill him? But what is she doing? Charlie never did this. So when is she due to be off like Charlie? Or Ye, for that matter. How is she connected to Ye? Right? What happened to Ye for saying things? How was she able to say anything and not get completely shut down? Ye pulled out his chain, if you understand. Okay? He went from being a billionaire, right? And he had to pull the chain out because he became a millionaire again. What happened to her? She got a show. She's speaking directly to power on our behalf. This black face. She was deployed. I'm trying to hold on to that. Let me see. What is this? So just understand the connections. All right. Let's see. Charlie. Let's go. Charlie. And Candace. Younger days. They got little montages of them, right? They came up together and all of that. What is this? Okay. See, she'll tell the story. How you have to understand how they were groomed together. Look at what's going on. It's in your face. It's in your face. They deployed her to back over here with us.
Well, that has never happened before. I guess we could say Charlie broke the internet one more time. 150,000 of you guys were watching, and the system just sort of crashed.
How is she able to do this? Put forth this whole thing. Where are they together? Oh, we went to Israel together. We did all of these things. There's little montages of them. I'm sure they're getting those off the internet. Salakia. I'm going to find one. You have to understand what is going on. That's her. Should be like little snippets. Discusses the passing. See? Look at this. It's just she's being pushed. Where are they hiding? Are they hiding? No, they're pushing her. They're pushing her brand straight to the front. Okay? What's this? TPUSA. Right? Listen, she is part of TPUSA. Who did Tucker Carlson go out on tour with? Who did Megyn Kelly go out on tour? TPUSA. Understand that. What's going on? They're all together. No, I want to see them together. Where's that at? They're pushing another McCandless on. This is scary. See? They're pushing this on white America, meaning that she's speaking for us. How does white America see Candace as black? Okay. Don't get it twisted. We see what's going on. I don't see any together. Charlie, this is bad, man. See how they hide this. This is all I need. Just something.
You don't understand, like, the divinity of him doing that. Like,
See how young they are? Look at her. Look at her wig.
Of us talking about a pair of sunglasses. He's just sending me it. I'm like, nah, that's not good. No, that's not. No, send. Okay, that one's okay. That'll work. And this is actually one of my favorite photos of him. I hear him when I look at this photo, where I can hear him saying, "Does this look cool?" He was wearing a pair of Yeezys that Kanye gave him, and he looks really cool. I thought they really suited him. I was like,
That Kanye gave him. Do we have to discuss what kind of mind-controlled robot Ye is? Who else is a mind-controlled robot? Who else is part of this op? Ye is connected to this thing as what? A spokesperson for Hitler, an anti-shush, right? And then all I got to, okay, how about this? Yay, right? Let's we can go down the list. How are they connected? See, they're gonna run with this. What do people think of Candace Owens? Look at it. Whatever she's doing right now, she's representing Black America. Gone. Let's look at this real quick. Slovakia, bear with me.
I'm off my meds for 5 months now.
Your personality was not like this a few years ago.
It's a calling by the universe. Never tell me I'm gonna wake up one day and have nothing.
We can talk about that later, but
It ain't no but. When I went to the hospital, one of the ideas was to do a church. Yeah,
Ye is a spokesperson for Black people. He's connected to Black people. So they got this nigga acting out. That means we all act like him. And now these two, they have these two linked. Understand the mind control and the programming. This bitch was out there speaking out against us. It's on record. Now they got her on some flip-flop shit. Put her back over here. See, in a minute, everybody's going to believe, right? She's our spokesperson. She's speaking geopolitics. Who else is able to say what they want to say? Oh, Bibi Netanyahu killed somebody. What? She's able to say that and not be taken to the carpet like they do? How? Explain that.
And embarrassed or ashamed to cry, man. When we're at the prisons professing how Jesus can set you free, it's true.
This is all coming against us. This is a campaign. This goes back to Tucker Carlson's campaign against us. You would have had to have seen. I remember when that meeting happened with Tucker. Right? Tucker holds the key. How is Tucker, right, involved in this thing? right? Tucker on tour, right? What does that mean? With TPUSA. What is that going to do? Is Tucker on tour with TPUSA? What does this say? Tucker Carlson to speak at Indiana University on Turning Point USA's tour. Isn't that what I just put right here? Why? To replace this guy. What? So now we got Tucker, who knows. See right here. There it is. You see what's going on? Now Tucker has become this guy. And let me tell you who Tucker was before he went through his metamorphosis. Tucker used to have on a little bow tie, representing who? Who he really is. And then they changed him. And then suddenly he was down, right? He was down there shaking hands with Rod. Never trust anyone. Well, Tucker, we knew exactly what you was going to do. You went back and formulated a plan. Like you're slick, but we see. Okay? So anyway, that's, where was I going? How is he hosting? See, everything that they groomed Charlie Kirk to push. When he wasn't pushing, he stopped pushing what they were telling him to push, then they said, nigga, we paid you. Boom. If that was part of the script. They could have just, okay, it's time for you to go to the bunker now. Your character's getting killed off. Okay, because this is clearly, but they got some skullduggery type shit going on too. Oh, let's peel his cap, JFK style. That's what that was, right? Complete with Umbrella Man. Anyway, that's only seconds. Let's see. I guess this is a short. Let's see what this is.
Well, we've learned Tucker Carlson will be now speaking at IU next month in place of the late Charlie Kirk, who obviously was shot earlier this month.
Tucker, who knows the truth firsthand. How is he speaking in lieu of? Charlie Kirk had a racist agenda. Now, Tucker's replacing that agenda. He's replacing the spokesperson for that agenda. Okay? Knowing the truth. Firsthand. Tucker set up, it was looking like Tucker said, whoever, badgering and doing whatever they're doing to the prophets, Tucker's part of it. Right? He sauntered down there like nobody was going to spot him. The Spirit of the Lord, the eyes were down there. Who are you? I'm nobody. You somebody. I know you. That nigga said, okay, I'm caught. All right. From there, it was just crazy.
Former Fox News host will appear as a guest speaker as part of the American Comeback.
Now you're a guest speaker. When you came down to the camp, you was fired. And then you just came right back up, and now you're right up there with BB and Candy and the rest of the show. You're at the top of the show. You're in the center ring, and those lies don't mean a thing. How? Okay. Do I got to go back here? What about this? Damn, it didn't come up. That's terrible. This. What about that? You're in the center ring, buddy. We see you, Tucker. Okay, you're up to some Salakia. I didn't get anything. Okay. I was supposed to start right here. 2 core 2. 2 core 2 and 11. I'm sorry. Let's point the finger squarely at Satan. Right? 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. Oh, I like this. I like this. In the Berean. In order that Satan, where's Satan? The devil is in the details. Who sent vocabulary? Well, who programmed Kanye? Who programmed Candy? Who programmed this Raytheon girl, Kirk, and Charlie? They're all connected. He's Charlie. He's got the bully pulpit of Charlie. Suddenly, wait a minute, you're in the middle of everything. You know the truth firsthand. How? Right? The eyes of the Lord. Let's see. 10,000 times. Let's see, brighter, let's see, brighter. Your eye, G. Man. Oh. Is that it? No. 10,000 times brighter. I'm not gonna get it. Is that in the Apocrypha? Probably. So, Lucky, bear with me. It's early. So Lucky. I'm on the phone because I can't do a proper search. God's eyes. Let's see. God's eyes are. It is Sirach 23:19. Slovakia, bear with me. I got the old school method of process of elimination. What was it? 19? Yep. This is what I'm saying. Let me go back here real quick. Boom. See that? What do you see? This dude is scheming. He was sent down there. So many years ago, he was sent down. This guy wasn't sent to go do what he's doing right now. Well, his superiors. Oh, I was going to say, who is whose superior? Where was I going with that? Bibi is Trump's superior. Okay, who is Bibi's superior? I don't think it was Bibi who I was going for. Let me think about that, because I wanted to get at who was directing who. Right? Anyway, somebody sent this guy. He's not. He has someone directing him. This guy has someone directing, paying them. This is the face, just like Donald Trump is an actor, right? This guy's an actor. Pete Hegseth is news actor. He's a failed, news people are failed actors. Or A-list act. They're failed A-list actors. Okay? And everybody's playing the role. Tucker is one of those. He's a news person. But he's connected to money, right? And all of them are actively working. Going back to Erica Kirk, who was placed there. She's part of this whole psyop. See, they have made the prophets part of this whole psyop. This is happening. Okay? It's happening all the way at the top. You come back over here. All of these names are connected. Okay? At the highest. What she's speaking on Macron. Macron is a man. Brigitte, how are you? They're suing it. How are they bringing attention to her? She's a villain, right? But she represents us. She's working. She's clearly working for them. And she was dispatched. You can't see that she was dispatched. And they're not touching her. She can't say the things that
Rational thoughts about Israel were a no-no. Bill Ackman was very upset, and threats were made. That is what I am told. It was at this time that Bibi Netanyahu was called, and Charlie was invited to Israel. This was an under duress situation, I would.
She knows everything about the situation. She was raised in TPUSA. Charlie was raised in TPUSA. Tucker works for TPUSA. What do you not effing understand? They're working together. They're working together now. They dispatched her back over to you Negroes. Now she's at the top of geopolitics speaking on our behalf just because of her skin color. And if you don't understand that, you're a bitch. Sorry, but the truth hurts.
And just like Charlie was being invited to Israel, I was invited somewhere else. And when this arrived to me, it felt like a threat. You know, I gotta tell you that. It felt like a threat. Like, not like, hey, come here.
What did they do to you? What did they do to a nigga saying, and where's she at saying, oh, we're the children of Israel? Where's that at, bitch, if you're one of us? Well, really, because that's what Ye is saying. Where are you at? Are you backing Ye? You're only backing him when it's something bad. But we are Jews. Where's that? Why aren't you saying what your buddy Ye is saying then, since you're connected? Bring light to that. Oh, you bring light to that, then they yay you, right? Well, they ain't yaying you. You're fully attacking this guy, and they ain't yaying you. They're not Charlieing you. Charlie spoke out about, you're speaking out more than anybody, but they're not Charlieing you, and they're not yaying you. So what's going on? Second Corinthians. You go back. 2 Cor 2 and 11. Did I read it out? Salakia. 2 Corinthians 2 and 11 in the Berean Standard Bible, in order that Satan should not outwit us, for we are not unaware of his schemes. This is a clear scheme. What else is it? It's a scheme, it's a design, right? A plan, a device. This is what is going on in his mind, right? Tucker done came with a scheme. We're not ignorant of it, nigga. We got you. See, the Spirit of the Lord, the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. Let's go. 19. Sirach, I'm sorry. Salakia. Sirach 23 and 19. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, right? And knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men and considering the most secret parts. We have been enabled, right, to see the secret parts. See, there's Tucker in the middle, right? There's the devil in the detail. There you will find him in the middle, right? Trying to take the word away. What is he doing? He went down and he, oh, okay, well, let me take that away. I'm going to send him. Right? And I got a whole scheme and a production that we can put on, and then we can put one guy down by assassination. I'm going to take his place. He came up with a scheme. All right? And we're not ignorant of it. So I'm going to go ahead and end it. Satan, there he is right there. Right? The adversary. He's adversarial to this truth. Oh, that's it. Oh, shit. Right? And then the brother made the video with the telescope that sees swarms and what they're doing. And he knows that he hath but a short time. Anyway, with that, we hope that the elect ratified. Just connecting dots. All right, shalom.